everyone. My name is Alicia. Have you ever encountered English idioms while reading books? Do you know what an idiom is? According to Cambridge Dictionary's definition, idioms are a group of words in an order that have a particular meaning that is different from the meanings of each word on its own. For example, have you ever heard anyone say raining cats and dogs? What does that mean? You might think it means that cats and dogs are falling from the sky. But the real meaning of this phrase is raining very heavily. Isn't that bizarre? So, I made an animation into the internet world using the computer coding software called Scratch. There are plenty of idioms in the story, and I'll explain them after the story. Let's learn idioms together through the story. See you in a bit! On a dark and creepy night, somewhere in Hong Kong. Jane, it's almost 12 and you still haven't slept yet. Why don't you call it a day? Okay, Mom. Hold your horses. I'll go to sleep soon. You already used your computer for 3 hours. That's the last straw. I'm taking away your computer if this keeps happening. Pull yourself together, Mom. I just have a little online homework left to do. I was talking to my newest internet friend. We were talking so happily. Why does Mom have to ruin everything? Mom is driving me nuts.
Jane, I love talking with you. I'm so lucky to know you. You're amazing.
Handsome boy, you're so polite and funny. I'm glad to know you too.
Since we've broke the ice, I've got something great to recommend to you.
Wow, thanks. I'm flattered. What do you want to recommend?
I have a friend working at Disneyland. He can buy tickets half price. I can ask him to help you buy tickets. It's a crazy chance, so make a good choice.
Half price? That's so cheap.
Yes, I only gave you the chance because you're my best friend. Just deposit the money for the tickets in this account. And give me your address and telephone number. After I get the tickets, we'll meet and I'll give them to you. It's as clear as day.
Handsome boy, you're amazing. Thanks for everything. When Jane was about to pay and give Handsome boy her personal information, a gust of wind blew, and Jane felt extremely dizzy. Where am I? Is someone pulling my leg?
Welcome to the internet world. I'm Super Web Girl. Pleasure. That's because you're always on the internet and almost got tricked. So you're now trapped in the internet world. Kids getting trapped here nowadays are a dime a dozen. You have to pass 3 tests and prove that you are a civilized digital citizen. Then you will be able to leave the internet world and go back to the real world. Break a leg.
I don't want to be here. I want to go home. Ha 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 ha. Hey, I know you. You're my newest internet friend, Handsome boy. What? Why do you have so many names? Mr. Charming, Prince Striking, and King Stunning? But your real identity is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I almost gave my money and my personal information to you. Ha 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 ha. The cat's out of the bag. I'm going to block you. I'm never going to be friends with you again. Coming in this world helped me realize that he's tricking people.
Jane, congratulations! You saw through an internet fraud. You're totally on the ball.
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise after all. Who's crying and bent out of her shape?
Looks like someone got bullied on the internet again. This is going to be a bigger fish to fry.
Miranda makes my skin crawl.
She really turns my stomach. Looking at her creeps me out. Miranda is my classmate. How could other classmates be so mean, using all those awful words to hurt her? I have to help her. Hang in there, Miranda. From Jane to 6D class. Miranda is a friendly and helpful girl. Please respect her and stop bullying her. If you wish for Miranda to let you off the hook, please apologize nicely. From Jane to Miranda. Miranda, just ignore them. You're kinder and prettier than them. You should bite the bullet and get over it. If they don't know how to respect others, we can tell a teacher.
Jane, you passed the second task. I think the third task will be a piece of cake for you. When you saw your classmate getting bullied on the internet, you were willing to stand up for her. You were willing to cheer her up. You are an amazing, considerate digital citizen. People who have this quality only come here once in a blue moon. Jane, the internet world is so bizarre. Why don't you stay here forever and never go back to the real world? Then you don't need to worry about your mom not letting you use your computer. Boss in the cart, really.
Mom controls my time using my computer just for my own good. She doesn't want me to get obsessed with my computer and ruin my studies, health, and socializing. Oh, now I wish I could go home.
Jane, it's time for me to spill the beans. You passed all 3 tests, and you can go back to the real world. I'm glad you didn't go up in flames. You have to remember to balance the time you spent in the real world and the internet world. Never spend too much time in the internet world. Go back to the drawing board, Jane. You can do it. Well, time flies when you're having fun. It's now time to say goodbye, Jane.
Yes, I'm finally back to the real world. I'm so lucky that I'm a good digital citizen, or else I'll be trapped in the internet world forever. Actions speak louder than words. I'm going to do my best to balance the time I use between the real world and the internet world. I'm going to make up for lost time and do my best with no regrets. Here are some interesting English idioms from the story into the internet world. Pull yourself together means to calm down and relax after being angry and upset. In the story, Jane tells her mother to pull herself together. It means that she wants her mother to calm down. Be a dime a dozen. All the time. Very common. In the story, Super Web Girl tells Jane that kids getting trapped here are a dime a dozen. That means a lot of kids are getting trapped in the internet world. Break a leg means good luck. In the story, Super Web Girl tells Jane to break a leg. She wishes her good luck. Let someone off the hook. To forgive someone and won't punish that person. In the story, Jane tells the class that if they want to be forgiven, then they have to apologize nicely to Miranda. Bite the bullet. It means to move on and ignore something. In the story, Jane tells Miranda to bite the bullet. It means she's telling Miranda to move on. Spill the beans. It means to tell someone the truth. In the story, Super Web Girl tells Jane the truth, so she says spill the beans. There are other idioms in the story. Can you find them? If you don't understand the idioms, don't hesitate to look it up in the dictionary. Have fun!